Let me share with you how I achieve a flawless base makeup, and it all starts with skincare. First, I cleanse the skin with cleansing water. You can obviously skip this step if you have already washed your face before applying makeup. You always want to start with clean skin. The cleansing water is going to help remove dirt, oil, and dead skin cells. Although I wash my face in the morning, my skin is still very dirty. So make sure your skin is very clean. Now I'm using a toner pad that will moisturize, soothe, and gently exfoliate the skin. I specifically like using this pad because it has two sides, one side to exfoliate the skin and one side to moisturize. First, I use the exfoliating side to remove any dead skin cells to give that flawless texture. Then I flip over to the moisturizing side to moisturize the skin and plump the skin. This will prevent any dry patches and it will also prevent your skin looking dry. Now I apply serum. Serum is very important because this is what's really going to help hydrate the skin and prevent your skin from drying. I specifically look for a serum that's safe for sensitive skin, that's going to soothe and reduce redness, and at the same time hydrate the skin. Using a serum is very important because it's thin enough that it won't move your foundation, but powerful enough to really hydrate the skin. So make sure your skin is really absorbing the serum and that your skin is wet. And lastly, I apply another serum. This is going to provide hydration and radiance and glow to the skin. After your skin prep, you want to use a primer, but as you can see, I am not using a primer. I just finished my primer, but I highly recommend that you use a primer. But don't worry, as soon as I get my primer, I'll be reviewing the product. Now I'm applying the foundation with the spatula. You definitely don't have to use it. I like using it because it allows me to apply a thin, even layer. Now I am blending out the foundation using a disposable latex sponge. You can definitely use a beauty blender if you like. If you want more of a natural finish where your skin is peeking through, you could stop here with just one layer of foundation. I want a little bit of more coverage, so I'm applying a second layer. If you don't have a spatula, you could apply the foundation this way. Apply the foundation on the back of your hand. Grab the product using a sponge, tap out the excess, and lightly apply it to the skin. Don't forget to apply on the side of your face. I know a lot of people do miss that part. Now my foundation is done. This is how it looks with two layers of foundation. And now moving on to concealer. I grab some concealer with my brush. I remove any extra product and I lightly apply it to the areas that need to be concealed. Using a brush and controlling the amount of product you use is very important when applying concealer. You don't want to apply too much because if you do, it's going to look very cakey. If your concealer is not concealing to your desire, that is not the concealer for you. And lastly, I set everything with a setting powder. I really like using a powder puff when applying powder. It's really going to help push the product into the skin and set your concealer and your foundation. And it's also not going to move the concealer or the foundation that you beautifully applied. And this is how I do my base makeup. My foundation looks flawless and it lasts all day. And as you can see, it also doesn't look cakey. I absolutely love this routine. This is a routine that I've been using on all my models and will continue to do this routine on all my clients.